In this episode, we show you the beautiful sight of a Pacific herring spawn along the shores of Vancouver Island. We are Malcolm and Rachel, and welcome to our channel. We share everything about our retirement lifestyle. Well, hi there. We came to a beach in Qualicum Beach area, which is very close to Parksville. And there's hundreds, thousands of seagulls here and all sorts of shorebirds and eagles. And you can see behind me there's also many fishing boats. And it's March, middle of March. In fact, it's March 15th. And the herring are spawning. It's a beautiful sight to see. It makes a very sort of tropical turquoise color in the water along the shores. And we're going to try and get some good pictures of it today. So let's see if we can get some good views of the herring spawning. Every spring, usually in March, there's an exciting spectacle along the shores of Vancouver Island. The yearly Pacific herring spawn is one of the most important natural events in the Pacific Northwest. One of the special things about the spring herring run is that no one knows the exact day or location. Adult Pacific herring swim from offshore and congregate along the shallow coastal shorelines. This is typically on eastern Vancouver Island between Comox Valley and Nanaimo. Spawning sites can be hard to find as it lasts only a few days. Once you spot the unmistakable yet beautiful milky turquoise colors clouding the water along the coast, you know you found a herring spawning site. And what a sight to behold! The colors are simply stunning. Females release up to 20,000 sticky eggs that settle onto the kelp, eelgrass, and rocks. Males spread sperm to fertilize the eggs. This turns the swirling water a milky turquoise color. The fertilized eggs incubate for 11 to 40 days before hatching. Herring live 8 to 10 years, and unlike salmon, will spawn 5 to 7 times in their life. Each female can provide the ecosystem upwards of 140,000 eggs in her lifetime. These little silverfish have an enormous job. They are one of the most important fish in British Columbia's marine waters. Herring have been described as the foundation of the marine ecosystem. When spawning in shallow coastal areas, this massive influx of energy delivers large amounts of food and nutrients to the ecosystem and its inhabitants. These small but mighty fish are a crucial part of a healthy food network. The spawn attracts a plethora of marine life and the feeding frenzy begins. Thousands of seabirds, including gulls, eagles, and ducks, gather to feed on the herring and their eggs. Sea lions and seals join in the feast. Occasionally, you can see humpback and gray whales circling close to shore, or even bigs or transient killer whales. When the tide recedes, you might even spot a bear or wolf. Herring are also critical to the diet of Chinook salmon that are the primary food source for the endangered southern resident orca population. The animals feasting on spawning herring and their eggs transport high amounts of nutrients and energy from the ocean to land and freshwater ecosystems. For example, a gull that eats herring eggs from kelp on the beach then delivers those nutrients to the forest when it poops while flying over. After the hatching period, dead eggs and casings in shallow waters are exposed to waves and tides, which can deliver them to intertidal and coastal ecosystems as they decompose, providing the area with high amounts of nutrients. The eggs that succeed in incubation and aren't eaten or damaged hatch a tiny herring. These herring will make their way offshore, and after about 3 years will join in on the yearly spawn. The primary goal of the herring roe fishery is to extract the eggs from mature herring as a prized delicacy for places like Japan. The herring themselves are not generally eaten by people, but used as bait to catch other more desirable game fish. In other parts of the world, like England and Scandinavia, it is a prized delicacy with entire festivals dedicated to it. Today, even with herring quota in the fishing industry reduced, there is still a major threat to the health of the species. Efforts are being made to establish better conditions for the herring roe and mature herring, who, unlike salmon, return year after year. Everything eats herring, so if we want to preserve the creatures at the top, we must start with the humble herring. We were so thankful to have found a spawning site and to witness the excitement of seeing this momentous event. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed seeing the herring spawn.